Good evening, ladies and gents. Welcome to Happy Hour TV. Welcome. I need to put our guest in the waiting room. Should have done that. Let me just move him out of the way. There we go. You can see live pub cam. It looks a little bit busy. They are spaced out. I can see that they are in family clusters. So don't be too alarmed by that lot. They're ready and set for the game. We've got the bunting. We've got the flags up for Scotland, for Mark, and our England flags. It's going to be a good match, isn't it, Mark?
I hope so.
Yeah.
I really hope it's going to be a good game.
It is, yeah. We've got somebody in the pub. What's this lad's name, Mark? Rob. Hello, Rob. Yeah. Where's John?
He's just gone to the toilet, so when John goes to the toilet, I'm just going to take the stage.
Get yourself on camera. Come, move over a little bit. Hello, Rob.
Rob's been on before.
Rob's been on before.
Yeah. And then England win their next game, and Scotland don't all win. We all go through, so for me, you know, Mark's happy, I'm happy.
It should be a win-win. Yeah, it should be a win-win. Good thinking. It's going to get quite lively down the pub. So the microphone's really low because when they start cheering or shouting and swearing, it shouldn't be so bad. But stick around with us if you want to watch the game. Watch the game on the telly. You can watch us and enjoy a bit of pub life. I've got a couple of guests joining us. We've got Rob Powell, who's a streamer. He's going to be joining us, and I hear he's a bit of a whiz or a bit of a geek with football. So I've got a great quiz for him. Once we get past half time, we're going to bring in a second guest. We're going to keep that a little surprise. Hope they join us for the second half. What are you drinking tonight, Mark?
Tonight, I've got a combination.
Oh, crikey. Sounds like
I'm on the red wine again.
On the red wine, that's all right.
Red wine.
Very good. Enjoy.
Also, with it being a special game, I've got a little whiskey.
Good man.
A little Scotch whiskey.
A little Scotch whiskey. Very good.
Yeah.
Very good. Let's say hi to John as he's coming into shot. Right. I'm on a Thatcher's, as you can expect. I'm on a Cox's. Not suggesting that any of you lot are. Oh, you can't really see it as green. It's the cider barn effort. It's the Cox's thing. I'm going to reveal my T-shirt. Let's do a quick T-shirt reveal. You'll like this, Mark. All right.
Let's see it then.
All right.
I've seen a little bit of it, but I can't read it all.
While John gets himself wired up and sorted. I don't know if you can see this. England making men cry since 1966.
Brilliant.
John, can we get you? Is John ignoring us? He should have come in to say hello.
Has he got?
Yeah, I want him to see this T-shirt. So let's try and get his attention. If he glances around, we need to just get him to acknowledge us. So we're all set for the game. The people in the pub have already had a bit of a sing-along. They've been singing Three Lions with Frank Skinner and was it Ben, whatever his name is? What was the other fella called? It was a comedian bloke. It was, David Baddiel. Yeah, that's who I was thinking of.
Ben Elton then,
I was thinking Ben Elton, yeah, but David Baddiel's right. Very good. Let's see if we can get John to say hello. Is he going to turn around? Hello? Can we get John? John? No, we can't seem to grab him. He'll turn around at some point. Mark, enjoy your game. I've got a special guest to join us this evening. Let's bring him in. We've got Rob Powell.
So before I get set.
Let's bring him in and welcome in Rob. I need to change our screen. There we go. Hello, Rob.
Hello. Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening, Rob.
Welcome to our live stream down at the pub for the match. Dare I ask, which side you're supporting, Rob?
It's got to be England all the way.
Okay. Well, I've shared my t-shirt. I've shared my t-shirt once. Let's get John to say hello. Can we get John to say hello? Is he reaching down for the mic? John, come and say hello. Is it? No, he's going to ignore us. Look, there you go, Rob. You can have a look at that one. England making men cry since 1966. And the detail in the shield, which you won't be able to see, is that the 3 lions are crying. I had great fun designing that last night. Very good. Enjoy the game, Mark. Get your camera set up to one side.
I will.
You've got 10 minutes before kick-off, so get yourself sorted.
Set, yeah.
Before we do that, have you got a drink, Rob?
I have.
What are you on? What are you drinking?
I'm drinking Cass tonight, Korean beer.
A Korean beer, okay. Let's all clinky in for a cheers.
Yep.
Cheers, Mark. Enjoy the game. Enjoy the game, Rob. And
Cheers.
Cheers to everybody in the pub. Oh dear. I can't get copyrighted for that. Let me turn this music down. Yeah. If I turn the music down a little bit. They were all in fine voice there for a little minute. Cool. Cheers, gents. Let's enjoy the game. Get yourself set up, Mark.
All right. Well, have fun, guys.
We'll catch up with you at half time.
I'll pop in at half time. Yeah.
Yep. All right. We'll speak to you in a bit.
Right.
Enjoy the game. Rob, you're a fellow streamer
Yes.
here on Twitch. So, are you a big football fan?
I follow football. I'm a bit of a Spurs fan, so.
Bit of a Spurs fan. Oh, okay. All right. Is that a good thing or a bad? I'm not a football man, so.
This
Not
season
the
just
mo-
gone
not
was
the
a bad
moment.
thing. Third tier European football next season. Woo!
Oh. Well, it's great to have you in. It's great to have you in. We've got pub cam, as you can see, and kick-off is at 8 o'clock. What's your prediction, Rob? What do you reckon?
I went with the previous meeting from Euro 96 and said 2-0 England.
2-0. Okay. Have they been playing well? Is it something that you've got a lot of glare on you at the moment? Have you got a curtain?
Yeah, I'm gonna lean back.
Have you got a curtain? Is it possible? Yeah, have they been playing well? You know, to win this easily tonight.
Well enough that I think they can get 2 goals out of it. I was a little bit disappointed with the performance against Croatia, but you can never sniff your nose up at 3 points. So
Right.
I think we could have had more goals in that game, but we still won it. So.
And who are the players to look out for tonight?
Harry Kane for certain, the captain.
Right.
He'll be hopefully leading by example, and unlike Croatia game, hopefully get one in the back of the net.
Right.
Raheem Sterling's always one to look out for.
Yeah. Okay.
Not sure what the team. I haven't had a look at the team selection for this evening, so I'm not sure what's.
Do you have it set up on a screen next to you? Are you able to watch the game?
Yeah, I've got it on my. I've got this on one monitor, the Zoom call on one monitor, and the match on another monitor.
Okay. All right.
So,
Mark will sort his camera out. We don't want to be seeing Sam sat there munching. Oh, you're going to sit there. Okay. All right. That's fine. Yeah. No smooching on the couch, Mark. All right.
always tipping it down in London.
There we go. So he's going to sit next to his good lady and just keep himself on shot. That's fine. Let's give him a thumbs up. That's okay. That's cool. So we'll see when he leaps out of his seat. It'll be a moment, won't it? So yeah, he's fine. That's cool. Cool. So Harry Kane. How long's he been captain? It's been a few years now, isn't it?
It's been a few years now. Yeah. I'm not sure on the exact amount of years, but it's been.
Is this his last?
He's been the captain now.
Is this his last run out? Do you think?
Key player for Tottenham Hotspur.
Oh.
Last 2 years too. So
there's a link.
Yeah.
No wonder you're saying he's the man to watch, for the game.
He was golden.
He's one of your
Premier.
boys.
Yeah.
Very good, very good. So do you? My question was, do you think this will be the last outing for him if he's been in it a few years, or do you think he's got a few more years?
Oh, he's got a few more years in him yet.
Right.
Injuries, accepting any major injuries, and God forbid that happens to him, I reckon he's got at least five more years in him, 5-6 more years.
Right. Okay. All right. Cool. Tell us a bit about before we've got 5 minutes before the match kicks off. Tell us a bit about your streaming online. So let's find out about what it is you stream. I find them interesting. I'm fascinated by it because it's a world that we don't get to see, as general public. We don't get to see it. So what is it you do?
I'm a bit of a variety game streamer. I stream things like PGA Golf, Train Sim, Motorsport Manager. Looking to get back into Kerbal Space Program again, which is playing about with orbital mechanics.
Oh right, okay.
And when I'm not out at the pub of a weekend, I'll do a Just Chatting stream on a Saturday evening as well.
Yeah.
So a little bit of everything, really.
You can see now who's coming out onto pitch. This will be including all the others on the bench as well, I'm guessing, or do you get an indication here as to who's playing?
Not really, because the tunnel camera's not good enough.
Yeah. Well, keep us posted with with thoughts as it comes up. Keep us posted with any thoughts. And this is a match where there's a crowd in the stadium, isn't there?
Yes, there is. There's a crowd at Wembley. It's only a small crowd, but there is a crowd at Wembley. Lots of Scottish and English fans in the stands.
I can't see, but are they pretty well spaced out?
For the most part, yeah. There's lots of gaps between. You've got groups of people together, and then you've got gaps between the different groups of people.
Yeah. They're what are they booing? Is that what I can hear from the pub? Is that because is this the Scots that they're booing?
I think they're booing the Scots coming out. I hope they're booing the Scots coming out.
Oh, dear. Unless there's one or two people that are in the blues, in the pub. They're all enjoying themselves. It's great to see. Obviously, it's nice that they're all sat down, not all too bunched up. But just to be aware, I can see, a couple of families that are close, so they're family groups, that are there.
Yeah.
So I can see that, and also he's got, I don't know if you can see there, he's got an old church pew down the middle. Can you see that?
Yeah.
You see the old church pew. He got that as a sort of like a reclaimed thing from the old church. The old church said, we're getting rid of them. Do you want one? And he was like, yeah, bring it in. So he uses it. He parks it back against the wall, and when it's an occasion like this, he brings it out and obviously just stacks some other chairs around. It's nice. It's a good long bench. So it's actually that whole length. It's a proper church pew.
Wow.
But it's a great pub down there at the New Inn in Thornton. This end is like the function room end. When we bring... is he trying to get them all stood up? Oh dear. Let's just watch this a sec.
It's been national anthem.
Yeah.
So I'm slightly behind on my feed to the actual live feed.
Right. I can see a couple of familiar chaps. A guy that's just picked up his pint. In that he's on this side. He's got the flag wrapped around him. That's a guy called Richard. Darren is. Can you see the pint that's in shot? The
Yes,
pint glass. Well, the guy that's behind it is a guy called Darren. Darren's been on Happy Hour TV, so it's nice to see him there. Cool. we're gonna get going. Are you up for a quiz?
Yeah, why not?
Right, I've got, I think, about 20 questions, all right? But what we'll do is we'll do 2 or 3 at a time. We'll say about 3 at a time, all right?
Okay.
And then, you know, I'm not going to, you know, you can watch the game and things, and if something happens,
Hello.
obviously, we can stop. Hello, John.
Oh, can you hear me?
Oh, we can hear you. Hello.
Oh, fantastic.
You have to shout, you know, for us to hear you, but we can hear all the songs singing. We've got Vindaloo.
Oh,
We've just heard the
excellent.
national anthem, so perfect.
Fantastic.
What's the atmosphere like down there, John?
It's electric, yes.
Good.
Everyone's very happy. There's plenty going on around.
Excellent.
Lots of folk that are eagerly anticipating kick-off.
Yeah. So you've just gone to commercial break. Do pop in, and we'll stop what we're doing and listen to what you want to say. Enjoy the night. And yeah, we'll wait for the cheers.
Fantastic.
Don't forget to look round and wave at us and stuff. All right, enjoy yourself.
We will do.
All right.
No,
So,
we won't do. We won't forget to turn round.
say hi to Darren for me. See-
Darren, I said hi.
Darren's been on happy hour and
Enjoy the spectacle, folks. But from where we are, we're going to enjoy the game and wish England and Scotland all the best.
yeah. Mark is just sat there. You know.
Can Mark hear us? Or is he,
I don't
he can't
know.
hear us?
No, he's parked us out the way so he can enjoy the game. We'll catch up with him in the break.
Yeah.
So, cool.
The best of luck to everybody.
Yeah.
Best of luck.
Good. Well done, John. We'll catch you in a bit. Cheers,
All
buddy.
right, chap. All right,
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh dear. Oh, that was nice. Right, so the Scots are all lined up. Is that the Scots I can see? Very good. Rob, so I've got a load of questions, and what we'll do is we'll just dip in and do them throughout. All right. So we've got 45 minutes. We'll take them one at a time, but I think you'll be fine. All right. Let me close this, and the noise is great. Just hearing that little rumble of noise. Okay. Hi, Brindy. Thanks for popping in and saying hi. We'll catch up with you a bit later. 8:45. We reckon it'll be half time. We'll say cheerio to Rob, and we'll bring Brindy in. So Brindy will be our second guest, hopefully. Are you all set, Brindy, for a Zoom call? Have you got Zoom set up on your system? Just checking. Cool. Let's go to our first question then, Rob. All right.
Okay.
Right. I've got a website from. It's called joe.co.uk. I don't know if you've heard of joe.co.uk. It's a typical lads, website. Just loads of sporting information and things. It's a brilliant website, and they've got some great quizzes. All right. So I'm going to share the screen. We're going to lose Mark and John for a moment, but as soon as something happens, I'll be able to get rid of them. So let's bring up our quiz window. Here we go. Right, Rob, your first question. We'll start off with this easy. Who scored England's winning penalty against Colombia at the 2018 World Cup? All right.
Oh, God.
It's only a few years back. It's not long. It's God. Raheem Sterling, Eric Dyer, Kieran Trippier.
For some reason, my brain's saying Kieran Trippier.
Okay, all right. When I click the tick, all right, when I click the box, it's going to tell us straight away what the answer is. All right, here we go.
Yep.
All right. Oh, Eric.
Oh, it's Dyer.
Eric Dyer. Right. Okay. You're ready. Brilliant. Thank you, Brindy. Brindy, I'm guessing you know that this is a big deal for us tonight with England and Scotland playing a football match. So we really appreciate that you're going to pop in and join us for the second half. So we look forward to that. Right, Rob, your next question then. Which of these players did not go to the 2018 World Cup? They didn't go. Was it Gary Cahill, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, or Danny Rose?
I think it was Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain.
Okay, all right. Let's click it. Well done.
I think
Very
he was
good.
Injured. He was due to be selected and he was injured.
Let's just lose the camera a sec. Let me take the webcam off. They're looking a bit rowdy there. That must have been quite a fierce start. Are you watching on delay, Rob?
I'm watching slightly on delay. They have had a bit of they've come out the blocks pretty quick.
Haven't they just? Okay, don't want to distract you too much. If you spot something, Rob, do tell us. All right. Oh.
That sounds like a miss.
Yeah. Mark is already teetering on the edge of his sofa. He's not relaxed. He's not sat back in his sofa, is he? He's already right on the edge. Okay, your next question. Right. I don't know why, but my quiz button disappeared. So let me bring it up manually. Right, your next question then. Harry Maguire scored England's opening goal against Sweden in the quarter-final 2018. But who scored the second and made it 2-0? So this is the match between England and Sweden in the quarter-final. Was it Harry Kane? Oh, Dele Alli or Jesse Lingard? Do you think Jesse Lingard?
I think it was Jesse Lingard. Could have been Kane, but I think it was Lingard.
Okay, let's have a look. Oh, Dele Alli. Oh. Well, let's pull that for a sec. Out of that run there, that was 1 out of 3. 1 out of 3, wasn't it?
Not bad for me.
Yeah.
About average for me.
Okay. I'm liking the little bit of football sort of knowledge. So you're obviously plumping a guess. So I've not pitched these too hard, with this quiz. So very good. Absolutely fantastic. Atmosphere down the pub. They're all chin wagging away watching the game. I'm concerned about Mark. He just seems a little bit on edge. Right.
Well, they just had a good chance and wasted it.
Yeah. Okay. Whilst you watch a little bit and not too taxing, something that I've been watching on Twitch is Rob doing some train simulator stuff, and you're creating scenarios of going from station to station and different route planning and things like that. It seems to take a while. Obviously, does the game run in real time? Or is it sped up somehow?
The game runs in real time.
In real time?
It's literally every mile in the game is an actual mile.
Wow.
And it's run at real time.
So, if it's a 2-hour journey, then it's a 2-hour journey in the game.
Yeah.
Wow. I didn't realise that. I thought it was a bit quicker. And the locations along route, is it all just computer generated, or is it actual locations that you recognise?
They're real world locations. They've been handmade handcrafted by people to look like the real life locations.
Right.
Route people that build. I've got a lot of respect for the asset creators for Train Sim and the route builders themselves, placing the assets into the world.
Yeah.
And trying to make it look as realistic as possible, because a lot of attention to detail goes into these routes.
And how long's the game been around then? So if you've got people external to the game are building this?
Yes.
That's amazing, isn't it?
Different companies, because they've got the main company is still producing a few routes every year.
Yeah.
Which is Dovetail Games, and then you've got companies like Just Trains that are producing their own routes, and you've got freeware producers as well that are also producing their own routes.
I mean, that's just a whole nother thing. So what they're doing is they're adding new tracks?
Yes.
Is that what they're doing? And building the network, building the train network, or the railway network, right?
And it's a very long-winded process. I've tried doing it myself before, and I gave up because it was just so difficult.
Wow, yeah.
So I've got a lot of respect for the people that actually do the route building side of things.
I saw you on one stream, and we got to see the white chalk of the white horse on the hillside.
Yes.
what's one of your favourite landmarks that you like to see when you're out on the train sim? There must be one that's really good.
Just Trains produced the Cornish Main Line, and as you pull out of Truro Station, you can look across the viaduct on the right-hand side, or as you're coming into Truro Station, you look out to the left and you can see Truro Cathedral.
Oh,
which is
wow.
a massive landmark railway, and that's one of my favourite things to see in game. The fact
Yeah.
they actually got the game.
That's brilliant. And you get just for people that wouldn't know, when you're travelling along, you can kind of exit the train and go and look at something, with your camera, and then you get back into your cab or whatever and carry on, back into the driving seat, as it were. But yeah, getting to see that and seeing those locations. I remember when you were doing it and we visited Trago Mills, and I'm like, it's Trago Mills, and it looked like Trago Mills, and I'm like, goodness me. That's
Another
just
one of the landmarks I like on that, because that's on the Cornish Main Line as well,
Yeah.
obviously. It's Trago Mills near Liskeard.
yeah.
And you go across the viaduct, you can just look to your left.
And there it is.
And you instantly, if you know Trago Mills, you know it's Trago Mills.
That was clever, funny, very good. Right, okay. Well, look, so train sim. Is there other sims that you like to do?
I like Eurotruck. I like Eurotruck Simulator.
Okay, yeah.
Driving around in multiplayer with friends.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not so hot on the single player game, but I like driving around in convoys with my friends.
Yeah. On the Eurotrucking simulator, are the locations as accurate as the train sims or not? Is it the same sort of setup or?
Some areas are as accurate as you can get them. Some areas are rather lacking, like ProMods, which is a free web developer for Eurotruck.
Yeah.
They completely rebuilt London on the base game, and when you drive into London on ProMods, it feels like you're driving into London. It's a very truncated version of London.
Yeah.
But all the major landmarks that you'd see on the routes you're taking are there.
Yeah. So
The base game, it was a no. It was very generic.
Yes, yeah. That's what but that's what I thought train sim was like. So to hear it actually running in real time, because again, Eurotrucking's not in real time.
No.
Can you run it in real time?
There are mods out there that do one-to-one scale maps. Like for American Truck Sim, there's the Dalton Highway, which is the Ice Road Truckers Highway.
Yeah.
And that's a one-to-one recreation. So for every mile you drive, it's actually a mile in real life. So, but on the base game, no, it's.
Yeah.
I can't remember the exact scale, but I know it works out a lot faster than it would do in real life.
Yeah. Let's say hi to chat. We've got Xanadu. Hello, Xanadu. Thanks for popping in and saying hi. Hezzy's in. Hezzy's a regular for Happy Hour TV. Thanks for popping in. How come Mark is Billy No Mates? He's actually sat there with his wife on the other side of the sofa. So he's not necessarily Billy No Mates. It's just that wifey doesn't want to be on camera. So he's sat there watching the game. Oh.
Looks like a miss.
Oh. No response. Nothing from Mark. Nothing from Mark there.
It must steely faced.
Yeah. Very good. So he's there. He's laughing. Yeah, we're watching you, Mark. Oh. I wonder whether there's a bit of a delay in stream and what he's watching and stuff. Whether that was that little moment. Don't know if we can see that replay. Look at that. He's taken the air, that chap. Header towards the goal. Oh, he hit the post. Header to the post. Very good. Right. Let's carry on. So there you go, Hezzy. So he's there with his family. They're just slightly off camera. We just get to see him. So that's what he's doing. We're doing a quiz. So we're quizzing Rob. Rob is what's your Twitch handle, Rob? It's KTL, is it?
Yeah, KTL_Rob Powell.
Right. Let's put that in as a shout out. At KTL. Is it underscore?
Yeah, it's underscore. And then Powell, all one word.
All one word. There we go. There we go. So do hit the follow on Rob's stuff, and you Twitch 2 or 3 times a week. Would you say 3-4 times a week?
3 to 4 times a week at the moment.
Yeah. Red Mozzie's on a Scotland chant. I'm going to share with our new viewers my T-shirt. It's a England T-shirt. I got this printed this afternoon. England making men cry since 1966. And what you can't see in the Lions is they've actually got tears coming from their eyes. So England making men cry. I have to say, I've seen all this before, Rob. I'm not that hopeful, to be fair. I don't know whether it's going to be a draw, but I think it'll be a tough win, personally. But even Mark...
Well, it was in 96. It was in 96. It was a tough win. It took a lot of going to 2 goals in 96. So.
I think there's a lot of passion from the Scots. You know, they want this, you know. So it's nice to hear him cheering. Yeah, the English have been crying since 1966. Yeah, by the way, I'm not into football. Neither am I, Red Mozzie, which is why I'm streaming tonight. But we get to see and just watch it from a distance, so it'll be fine. We're gonna test you on a few more questions, Rob. Are you ready?
Yep, let's do this.
Let's do it. Let's bring up our questions. So your last one you got wrong. Right, here we go. How many goals did England score during the Euro 2016? Is it 2, 6, or 4?
4.
Okay. Plump in for them. It wasn't a lot.
It wasn't a lot. I can't remember if it was 4 or 6.
How many goals did England score during Euro 2016? Only 4.
It wasn't a lot.
Really?
It wasn't a lot of goals.
It was 4.
Yeah. It wasn't a lot. It was a disappointing campaign.
Oh, wow. Wow. If I just lose the webcam for a brief moment, something's happened because Richard had jumped up. Ooh, can you see that replay?
Yeah.
That looked a bit rough, did that? That took down a Scot. Yeah, okay. I've almost finished my IRL rig, so we'll be lurking. That's cool, Red Mozzie. Thank you for lurking. Any time, just pop in. If you want to know what the score is, we'll ask Rob. Okay, next question is, why did Roy Hodgson say to the press? What did Roy Hodgson say to the press following England's humiliating defeat to Iceland in the Euro 2016? Was it, I don't really know what I'm doing here, I am confident I can take this team forward, or you have to look at the positives? None of them are great.
Hodgson.
What a line.
He could have said, the worst thing is he could have said any 3 of those.
Yeah, he could have.
Because that's the type of manager he was.
Dreadful.
I'm going to have a punt that you have to look at the positives, because that sounds very much like something he would say after a defeat.
Yeah, and it's probably the softer of the few that are there, to be fair. I don't really know what I'm doing here. Sounds dreadful, doesn't it? Let's have a look. Oh! That's dreadful. Goodness me.
No wonder they sacked him.
Oh dear, brilliant. Let me lose this camera. They're all up on their feet again.
Just again, I think.
I didn't spot that replay. Tell us what happened there, Rob. when you see it?
I'm still slightly behind. I think
Yeah.
England got a break and squandered it like normal. It's the best way of describing it.
Dear. Okay. Let's go to one more question. In the Euro 2016, England's group games were against Russia, Wales, and which other nation? Was it Slovakia, Slovenia, or Croatia? Euro 2016.
Slovenia.
Okay. Sure. Final answer. Going for it.
Yep, final answer.
Let's have a look. Oh, Slovakia.
Oh, so that is the other S.
Yeah. Oh dear. Okay. Hezi was saying that replay was the offside. There was an offside call.
And a clear offside at that.
Dex Vinyl, lurking and listening. Thank you for popping in, Dex. Appreciate it. We're with Rob Powell. The pub cam that you can see there, we'll cut to when they're all a bit happy and cheerful. We've got a Scot. We've got Mark, who'll be crying into his pint glass. And you can see I've made the effort and put the bunting up. So we won't need the other half for the rest of the. But there's Lauren. Let's give Lauren a little wave. See if she'll wave back. No. That's Lauren. Lauren, I think is that Lauren? Let's just get a closer look. Yeah, it's Lauren. Lauren is John's partner. So we get to see her. Looks like she's done her hair for the occasion. It's just the right volume, is that? Can you hear them singing, Rob?
I can hear them singing.
Yeah. That microphone is so low, and it's in a glass, and it's got tea towel. The microphone is in the tea towel to muffle it. So it's so we've tried to mute that volume as much as possible, and it's working perfectly, working great. England to win, by the way. Go on then, Dex. Tell us what's your prediction for the score. Dex can share that. What's your prediction for the score? Do you reckon it'll be a 1-0, 2-all, 1-all? What do you reckon? England to win. So it's there's no score yet, though, is there, Rob?
No score yet.
We're 20 minutes into the game.
England have had several shots on target, well, off target, one on target, but no real.
The header looked good. The header, but he caught the post, didn't he?
Yeah.
We'll find out what Dex reckons in a moment. I have to say that John is an absolute football nut. Absolutely loves football. It's funny because we're going to get different reactions at different times. Because if you're on a delay, John's on a stream or whatever, and Mark will be on a different stream delay.
I bet he's watching the STV version.
Right. Yeah. Very good. Right. Let's do some more questions then. We're 22 minutes in. It'll be 8:45 for half time. 45 minutes.
Yep.
Okay.
Depending if there's any injury time.
Yeah. Okay. No injuries to report yet, though, are there? So.
No.
God, they had another kick at. They had another kick at the goal there. Oh, was that Scotland? Trying their luck.
I think off a free kick.
A free kick for Scotland near the goal. Okay. Let's go on to our next question for you, Rob. Okay, how many games did England win at the 2014 World Cup? How many games did they win? 2014 World Cup. 2, 1, or none?
1, I think.
Okay.
Again, it was another 2014 was a disappointing run.
Was it under the same manager as before? Was it under the same bloke?
Yeah.
Was it? He didn't do well, did he? Right, let's have a look. Oh my goodness, it was none. Oh dear, oh dear.
That's going back some 7 years, so...
Ah, yeah, yeah. Okay, let's go on to the next question. This is an old one. 2010. Who scored England's only goal in the 4-1 defeat with Germany in the 2010 World Cup? Was it Frank Lampard, Matthew Upson, or Gareth Barry?
I know Frank had a goal disallowed, very, very controversially, because it bounced on the line and it actually bounced over the line, but the referee and the linesman had judged it to have not crossed the line.
I vaguely remember that. That made the press. You know, that was a big deal. If it's the one I recall, yeah, it was a big issue. Was that Frank Lampard? Was it?
That was Lampard, yeah. I think it was Upson.
Okay. Let's click it and see.
I don't think it was Lampard that scored the 1 goal.
It was Upson. Very good. Let's mark it down as a score. Very good. What did Wayne Rooney say to the TV camera after the drab 0-0 draw against Algeria?
Don't need the 3. It's nice to see your home fans booing you. That's what loyal support is. He got a lot of flack for it.
Did he?
A lot of flack for it, yeah.
Oh, he seems to sort of.
I remember that because I was watching that live.
Oh, were you? And you actually saw him say those words?
We all booed in the pub. We literally, all of us burst out booing in the pub.
Oh. So it's definitely this one.
Yes, nice to see your home fans booing.
Yeah. Well remembered. 2010. That stuck with you then. 2021. Yeah, that's 11 years ago. Excellent. Well done. I'm getting a quick glimpse of the pub. It seems to be just settling down and watching. Quiz team, Rob, tell us about the end of the month quiz team.
Yes, on Free Willy's channel, the 28th of this month at 8 PM. There's _. I can never remember how many E's Willy has in his name.
Right. Is it 3 E's?
I think it's 3 E's.
_ Willy.
3 _ Willy with 3 E's. It's 2 E's on 3. 3 spelt normally, and then I think it's 3 E's on Willy with double L.
Right.
So 3 _ Willy.
Willy with IEE on the end. So 2 E's on the end, is that right?
I think it's 3. Let me bring up my Twitch a minute. So I can see.
Dex has brought it up, so he's brought it up. So there's no I, so it's 3 E's on Willy. Okay.
Willy, yeah.
Okay, we got it.
Thanks, Dex.
Let's put that in. Brindy's done it for me. Thank you, Brindy. Me mod's doing a job.
Yay! Good job, Brindy.
Thank you, Brindy. So go on, tell us. Free Willy. He was a member of the Untitled Network.
Yes, he was. He was the quizmaster.
Yeah, and the Untitled Network has been parked. It's having a break. And Free Willy is continuing the quiz on his channel. So he's pulling together a couple of teams.
Yeah, so you've got Brindy is one of the quiz captains.
Brindy that's in the chat. Brindy's team captain 1. All right. Has Brindy got a team name?
Captain.
And you're a team captain. So
It's Team Brindy and Team Rob, I think, is what we settled with.
Okay.
Any special name or anything like that.
Keep it simple.
Yeah.
So Team Brindy is in the house, and Team Rob. So I've got 2 quiz masters, or 2 quiz captains. Is there any other team, or is it just the 2 teams?
It's just the 2 teams.
Okay. I'm on your team.
Yes.
So I'll be joining you. So it's a shame, Brindy. You should have poached me sooner. But you know, it's all right. You know, you'll lose. It's fine, isn't it, Rob? So I have my team ready for this month. Very good, very good. And can we do shout out, Brindy? Do the shout out for our usuals for us, please, and then we'll call them out. So if you go through and do your shout outs, we've got DJ Technique, we've got Red Mozzie. Put yourself in there, Brindy, and we'll come to yours a bit later as well. Check out C Gunner. C Gunner is streaming as well. Bring the microphone up really close.
Yeah, I've asked the commissioner to come say hi, and he said, yeah, you are the best looking guy in the pub, so you can definitely say hi to everyone.
Excellent. How's the game going?
I'll be honest with you, I want a draw.
You'd like a draw?
So Scotland have a chance to get through too.
Yeah. That's a fair shout. That's a fair shout. Would you agree with that, Rob?
I think I want England to win, but at the same time, it would be nice to see Scotland go through.
Okay. Yeah.
And a draw would help them towards that, because then all they'd have to do is beat Croatia to get the 4 points.
England, Scotland or Wales, anyone that does well in the tournament is, it's good. Perfect.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, totally agree. We'll come back to you a bit later. Thanks for popping in.
Have a good evening, guys.
Cheers. Thank you. We'll try and get Darren. We'll try and get Darren in. That's a nice viewpoint, is that? I can't remember what they call him. I keep forgetting his name. Oh! What's happened? Have we got a goal? What happened? Because it woke Mark up. Something happened.
I think somebody's gone close. I'm about a minute and a half behind, so the AI player, the ITV player.
Replay shots showing a Scot member of the team. I can't give you any names. I have no clue. Very good. Good evening. We've got Minge the Merciless in, by the looks of it. We've got Footy Cam mentioned there by C Gunner. Yeah, we've got Footy Cam. We've got Pub Cam live. So we've got the chaps down the pub. They're all enjoying themselves, and they wake up occasionally. Right, we'll go on to let's do a couple more questions because we've got 15 minutes. Let me just have a look. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We've got 15 questions to go. Let's try and rattle through 5. All right. Okay. If something happens, I'll uncover the screen so you get to see it. Okay, a loss to which country confirmed England's failure to qualify for the Euro 2008? All right, so your options are Croatia, Serbia, or Sweden. What do you reckon? A loss to which country confirmed England's failure to qualify for the Euro 2008? Croatia, Serbia. Serbia. Okay.
It's probably Croatia.
Oh,
It is Croatia.
your gut feeling was Croatia. Okay. Let's go on to the next question. Joe Cole scored a spectacular volley against which opponent in the group stage of the 2006 World Cup? Joe Cole scored a spectacular volley against which opponent in the group stage of the 2006 World Cup? Was it Sweden, Paraguay, or Trinidad and Tobago?
Paraguay, I think.
No, Sweden.
Sweden.
It's all right to have a guess. Right, which of these players did not start England's 2006 quarter-final against Portugal? Was it Gary Neville, Peter Crouch, or Owen Hargreaves?
I want to say Owen Hargreaves.
Okay, which of these players did not? Okay, we're going for Owen.
Yep.
Oh, it was Peter Crouch.
Crouch didn't start. Wow.
Okay. Okay, I've accidentally tapped on David Beckham. It was Owen Hargreaves for the second question. Who was the only England player? You would have got that right, wouldn't you, Rob?
Yeah, it would have been Owen Hargreaves because Terry missed and Beckham skied it.
Oh dear. Right, let's okay, Wayne Rooney was shown a red card for a stamp on whose private parts? Hey, I remember this.
God, I remember him stamping. I can't remember who it was.
That was
the stamp because that's
what
led to us being basically losing to him.
Yeah. So was it? I can't even pronounce it. Manish, Ricardo Carvalho, Cristiano Ronaldo. It wasn't Ronaldo.
I remember them rolling around on the floor in agony. Oh, who was it?
Can't be Cristiano
Ronaldo. Or Cavallo.
Oh, really? So it could be Ronaldo then.
I want to say Cavallo.
Sure.
Yeah.
Good question, this. Because it's moments you remember, isn't it?
I know the answer.
You know the answer?
I know the answer.
John knows the answer.
Right, go on then.
It was Cristiano Ronaldo, and they were teammates at Man United.
Oh, they were teammates in Man
They
United.
were teammates.
Sorry, guys.
That's okay. That's okay.
That's all right, John. You can free.
Well, if it was,
you're right.
They were
If-
teammates at Man United, and he winked as well at the end.
he winked.
Yeah, he winked at Rooney, didn't he?
Oh, yeah, of course he did. He did the wink, didn't he, to the camera?
I could be wrong, but
Right, Rob. Coming back to you then. Are you going to take that viewpoint or not?
I'll take John's viewpoint because he winked at the camera.
Okay. All right. Let's have a look. I was. We were covering him up. It wasn't John. It was. It was our.
Mark?
It was our punter. No, whoever the punter is. Rob. It's Rob. Right. Here we go. That's I keep forgetting your name, Rob, but you're in now. Right. I've got two Robs. I can't forget that. Right. So we think it's Ronaldo then.
Yeah.
Here we go. No, it was Cavallo.
It was Cavallo.
oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I've got the wrong tournament, haven't I?
Oh.
Take over for me, mate. Have a good one, guys. Have a good one. See you guys soon.
Oh dear, he was so confident. So confident it was his.
He was right though. Ronaldo did wink to the camera. He was right about the Ronaldo wink.
The fact that they were on the same team, that seems like a right kick in the balls. There seemed to be a bit of a, if that was the case, there must have been some little rivalry thing going on. Anyway, right, we'll plough on. One more then. Paul Robinson, David James, and which other goalkeeper went to the 2006 World Cup?
Robert Green.
Oh, he seemed pretty quick on that. You sure? Yeah.
Damn it, it's Carson.
Brindy, just to let you know, we've got a quiz for you for your half. It's not all English football, so you're okay. Right, let's go on. England suffered a 2-1 defeat to France in the Euro 2004. Who played the back pass that led to David James taking down Thierry Henry, gifting France a late penalty? So who played the back pass that led to David James taken down? Was it Ashley Cole, Steven Gerrard, or Frank Lampard?
I think it was Stevie G.
Steven Gerrard. Okay. It was Steven Gerrard. Very good. Very good. Do you remember it?
Barely.
Barely. Okay.
It was a bad tournament.
Okay, when England played Portugal in the quarter-finals of Euro 2004, who opened the scoring after just 3 minutes? Who scored in the first 3 minutes?
I think it was Wonder Boy debutant Michael Owen.
Michael Owens, yeah?
I think it was Michael Owen.
It was Michael Owen. Well done.
On his debut.
Ah. How many penalties did England score in the shootout against Portugal in the Euro 2004? How many penalties?
3.
It's a plumper to guess at this, isn't it? 5. Goodness me.
Oh, we actually scored 5. Wow.
Goodness me.
We managed to score 5 penalties.
Yeah, goodness me. That would have just kept everybody at the edge of their seats, wouldn't it?
That's an England rarity, that.
Okay,
I know we lost them on penalties. I just couldn't remember how many we scored.
Yeah, we're into the last 5 minutes of the first half. Do you think that we're going to be getting any extra time, Rob?
I think it's probably going to be 1 or 2 minutes.
1 or 2 minutes. Okay.
1 or 2 minutes, given the amount of stoppage has been.
Yeah. And the stoppages, has there been guys rolling around on the floor? Is that what the...
No, they've generally been getting straight back up again after they've been fouled, but you have to stop for free kicks and things like that. So, and we've got a Scottish corner,
right,
which they've already seen. So I'm assuming they didn't score it. Otherwise, Mark would have been on his feet.
Yeah. We've not seen much yet. Score is still 0-0. Brindy, could you just report back for me? Could you tell me whether we've had any sound glitches? I'd be interested to know. We've been streaming now for just over the hour, and we're using OBS. We're not using Streamlabs. Audio has been perfect. You know, we've had audio issues, Rob, and trying to eliminate, what it was, that was causing our audio issues. So it's good to hear that we've not had any glitches. We're using OBS instead of Streamlabs. So that's good to know. Good to know. OBS is better software anyway. Okay, good. That's really good to hear. I wish someone told.
Streamlabs is OBS with a load of stuff packed on, mainly for streamers like me, rather than stuff like this.
Yeah.
OBS is the base program without all the extra rubbish put on top of it.
And it's the extra rubbish that clutters stuff up and crashes and breaks and So I it's taken a bit of an afternoon to try and get ready for this evening, but we're all set. Let's get some music back in. Where's our music gone? Here we go. Close that. There we go. Got some music back in. Very good. Rob's getting a bit vocal. He's getting his point across. Oh dear. Have you been down the pub much, Rob? Since they've been able to open?
I've been a few times. Went to Plymouth last week and did a little bit of a pub crawl in Plymouth, which is really nice. Nice, good.
Beer gardens or indoors or bit of both?
Mixture of the two.
Yeah.
Mixture of the two.
Catching up with some good friends?
Yes.
Lovely. Yeah.
Good friends.
We're all desperate to do the same. So These chaps that are in the pub now, I know that there are family groups. I can see, that there are brothers and sisters and, dads and things. They're all there. So I'm recognising, some of the people there. So they're all family groups. So the fact that they look a little bit close, don't be too alarmed, because I know that they are households, that are sat there. So very good, very good.
Use track and trace as well. So.
Yeah, that's it.
They're all clued in.
Yeah. So one last glimpse for those that haven't seen it. I'm going to show you my my England shirt for the evening. All running down one end. I've got my England t-shirt on. Making men cry since 1966. I've got a t-shirt for the second half. Which I shall put on in support of Mark. But I thought it was quite good. England 1966. Nice distance. You won't see the small print. And then the three lions. There's actually tears coming out of the lions. I spent ages putting this together last night. I did have my wife told me to change the message, because it said breaking hearts since 1966, but because of our situation last week, was it, with a gentleman having a heart failure?
Yeah,
on the pitch.
Had a heart attack on the pitch.
Yeah.
And his playing career is sadly over because he's had to have a.
So he's got an implant. Yeah, he's got an implant now. And these implants jumpstart. So if it happens again, this thing will trigger and kick start again. I mean, genius.
It's like having a mini defibrillator.
Yeah.
Literally wired into your heart.
Absolutely genius. I mean, tragic for him, and terrible to go through. But yeah, the original message on the t-shirt would have been breaking hearts, and she was like, maybe don't do that. And I said, well, we'll change it to making men cry. I almost put in grown men, making grown men cry. I thought, no, we'll just leave it as men. So making men cry since 1966. So there you go. That was the origin of the t-shirt. I can share. Let me bring something up on the screen. Let me do this, and I'll place it where the quiz is. There's a bit of disgruntledness going on. Mark's left his seat. I don't know whether he's just having a quick toilet break. While he's out of the way, let me... are you familiar with Lad Baby on YouTube, Rob?
Yes, I've seen Lad Baby a little bit.
Okay. He was horrified. I think he took his boy into a shop, was going to get some England shirts or something. And I think it was something like 70 or 80 quid for a... 70 or 80 quid for... Have they got a goal? No, it's gone to a break. Is that half time?
That's half time.
Ah, okay. Well, let me tell you about this quickly. He went to a shop and was horrified that he was going to get charged something like 70 quid or 80 quid for a men's England top, and I think something like about 50 quid for the boys. Yeah. And he was like, I'm not paying that. He was horrified that families were spending extortionate money to have a bit of national pride.
They're going to have an England shirt.
Yeah, so
I'm not paying 70 quid for a national shirt.
No, it's crazy money. So he's started up his own t-shirts. Now I don't know if you know this, but Mark is his name, I think. Lad Baby. He's a graphic designer, so he's come up with his own t-shirts and he's selling them. All right, Mark, stick with us for a minute. I'm just explaining about t-shirts a sec. So he's gone online on YouTube a couple days ago promoting his t-shirts, and they're affordable. They're 12 quid. So if people want to, I'm just going to give him a bit of a plug. Let's just share the image with you. There we go. That's his good lady, with 3 lions on her shirt. All right. So you can see there. I can probably zoom in a bit. So 3 lions on his shirt. His t-shirt. He's had his hair done for football. He's had his hair dyed red, but he's got his coming home. And the t-shirts are affordable. 12 quid, 8 quid for kids. It's more affordable. And for those that love the song, he's got his Vindaloo shirt.
I might have to get a few of those if we go a bit further.
I think support the guy. He's doing it purely to keep t-shirts cheap and still hold on to a bit of national pride. So if anybody is a Lad Baby fan, go and check out his video from a couple days ago. But seeing that, I thought, yeah, I can create. I'm a graphic designer, so I can create a t-shirt. So that's what I did. So there's my my effort. England 1966. Making men cry since 1966. I'll give this t-shirt to John afterwards if he'll accept it. And Mark will have your t-shirt on in a mo. How do you think the first half's gone, Mark? Let me get rid of our thing.
Yeah. Well, I'm quite happy. We've got to half-time 0-0.
You've got to be happy with that, haven't you?
Oh, definitely.
You could have been 1-0 up. You could have been 1-0 up.
Well,
yeah.
Both teams could have done, but yeah, I'm happy. We've put up a decent show so far. Good
I
fight.
I think so. It's anybody's game, and that's where you want it to be, halfway, isn't it? So it's a bit of a fight to the end now.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah, I'm happy with how it's going so far.
Yeah, good.
Thought we can nick one.
Right, Brindy. If you Brindy, hit the link, come and join us on Zoom, and we'll part company with our friend here, Rob. Rob, thank you so much for joining us. All right, and enjoy the rest of the game. And we'll catch up on a chat somewhere, either late tonight or tomorrow. But thanks for popping in and keeping me company while they two drink and watch a football match. Very good. Thank you, Rob.
Cheers,
we'll catch
cheers,
up.
Mark.
Yeah, cheers, Rob.
All right.
Enjoy.
Cheers.
Mate.
Take care. Ta-da.
Oh, where do I quit?
Yeah. I'll put you in the waiting room. He can exit himself. So go on then, Mark. Give us a bit of a rundown. What happened in the game? Because I saw a header from England.
Well, quite early on, England had a really good chance.
Right.
Where they hit the post, and to be fair, he should have scored.
Was that the header?
Yes.
To the post. Yeah.
The free header, so they should have scored. But after that, we had a couple of chances.
Yeah.
Keeper made a good save, and we've had a fair bit of the ball, to be honest.
Yeah.
We've been doing all right. So
I've got Brindy now in the waiting room. So let me just double check that's where she is. One sec.
Only a little.
Okay.
How's the pub been? Pretty lively.
It has. They've been quite boisterous and loud on occasions, and partly because they've had a couple of shots. They've had a couple of goes, haven't they?
Yeah.
So they've been on their feet. I did see Richard standing up at one point, shaking his fist like a Nescafe advert. I don't know what at, so shaking his fist like a Nescafe advert. But there was obviously some reason. I missed it. Obviously, we can't see the detail. But there was obviously a disgruntled, feeling there. So lively enough. It's nice to see, people. They're all starting to restock and getting drinks and things. I'm guessing John has got. I can see Lynn there. Is that Lynn? Is that Lynn wandering around?
I'm not sure who it is.
It looks like Lynn. So Lynn and Lauren are keeping people fed and watered. So they're not moving around much, which is good.
We'll be doing haggis. We're doing haggis at half time.
Oh, they are. Oh, well, that'll be why Lynn's there. Lynn's the chef. Lynn's the cook. So if they're
haggis. Nips and tatties.
Nips and tatties. Right. Have you had a break? Do you need a quick break, Mark? Or
I'm okay. I've been
you're
up.
okay. Right. I'm going to welcome in Brindy. All right. You get to meet Brindy. So let me.
See, I'm really like pixelated or whatever.
Oh, don't worry. You're perfectly fine. Fine. We can hear you. We can see you. Have you got a house? Have you got a big light that you can stick on? Have you got another light that you can stick on? Brighten yourself up a bit.
I could try. I don't know why it's so bad.
Yeah, it's quite dark. Have you got have you got a big light? Stick a big light on.
Yeah, hold on.
Do you have a lamp?
Hold on.
Right, get so we can see her. That's Brindy. We'll get her back on in a sec. What's to look out for, Mark, in this second half? Who are the players that we should be interested in?
Well, I think England could make a couple of changes, and they could bring on maybe Grealish, who could cause us problems.
Right.
And I think Foden, he's got to get into the game a little bit more. So
okay, all right.
I can see Scotland doing a fair bit of defending this half, to be honest.
Okay. Brindy, you're from America. Have we got sound?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
but you're from America, aren't you? So this isn't your thing.
No.
Do you watch much soccer, as you call it?
No.
No, not at all. Cool.
Not at all.
Well, you're in good company, because neither do I.
Neither
So, and I have no clue. So we can just talk about other stuff for the second half. And for those that aren't football fans, they wouldn't be here on Twitch watching us, because they're here watching us. So if you are football fans and you've got football on and you're watching our stream just for a bit of pub banter, say hi, tell us what you're up to, tell us what you're drinking, and joining in. What are you drinking, Brindy? Have you bought yourself an alcoholic beverage?
No, actually.
It's happy hour TV.
It is happy hour TV. I should have. I didn't have anything to eat today. I've been running around like crazy. So I made a stop to Wendy's.
Wendy's. We don't have a Wendy's, do we? But we all know Wendy's. We all know Wendy's.
Yeah.
Wendy's
Haven't
good.
just opened the first outlet in England.
Have they?
I think they have just recently opened one in England, yeah.
Oh, wow. And do you know where it is, Mark?
I can't remember where it is, but I think
Right.
there's going to be a programme to roll them out soon.
Oh, well, there you go. So
You may see a bit more of them.
I think Brindy's on the marketing team. I think she's plugging it. I think she's
Well, it's good. It is good. It's better than McDonald's.
Wendy's, yeah, because they're known for burgers. We know them as Wendy's, burgers. It's burgers is what they're famous for. So, cool. Hey, it's good to have you, Brindy.
Thank you.
For those that are in the chat, those that are watching, Brindy is our first mod. Whilst Mark and John are both mods, Brindy is our sort of external bod, from the team. And Mark, am I right in saying that Brindy is the first woman that we've had on Happy Hour TV?
Yes, correct, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was supposed to be a bit of a men's group, but
Right.
you've broken that mould and brought yourself in and said hello. So, welcome, Brindy. It's lovely to have you in.
Thank you.
I've got a bit of a quiz for you. So we'll do a bit of a general knowledge quiz just to test your general knowledge skills, ready for our quiz at the end of the month.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
All right.
So
Is this when you and Neil are teaming up?
Well, I'm in the opposite team. I'm in Rob's team.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So we'll just.
Wait a minute. Hold on. You have test stream as your title. Did you see that?
Oh, do I? Could you change that? I had a test stream earlier, didn't we, Mark?
Oh, we did.
Yeah.
What do you want your title to be?
I don't know. What's the football match called, Mark?
Soccer. It's called soccer.
Apparently, some famous soccer match is being played tonight. Yeah.
Yeah.
We've got live pub cam for the soccer match.
Oh.
England versus Scotland. live pub cam. Thank you, Brindy. You should have picked that. Should have picked that up on earlier. Right, I'm going to change my T-shirt, Mark, before you start the second half.
Yeah, we need to see it. Yeah.
Right, I'm gonna quickly get changed, and then I'll be back. All right.
Okay.
Brindy, tell Mark about your streaming. All right. Okay. So because you're an IRL streamer, you can tell Mark a little bit. I'll get changed.
Oh, I didn't do the title right. Hold on. Let me. England versus Scotland.
So what time is it where you are, Brindy?
Let's see, what time is it? It's 4 o'clock.
All right, okay.
Yeah, it's 4 o'clock. So I live stream and I do IRL.
Yeah.
And I like to take people around to different places to show everybody, because I love watching IRL.
Yeah.
I like seeing all the different places, and I know that people are interested in the East Coast of the United States. So my plan this summer is to go up and down the East Coast as well, not just New Jersey.
Right.
And I like historical things. I like showing historical things.
Yeah.
You like a lot of British heritage stuff.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because it'll be. Well, ours will be a bit older, won't it?
Yeah.
Just a bit.
So, heritage-wise, Brindy, did you know this? All right.
Hey up, guys.
Hi, John. Say hello to Brindy, John.
Hello, Brenda.
Hi, John.
All right.
Hi.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too.
Let's just catch up with John quickly while he's there. John, how do you feel the first half's gone?
I think it's been a great game by both halves.
It has, hasn't it? Yeah.
By both teams, yeah. They've both knuckled down. They've both given their all. It's been great to see.
Good,
Yeah.
good. We've caught up several times in the pub, and your pal Rob has kept us posted on a couple of things. It's been good. It's been good. At some point, get Darren to put his headphones in and say hello. All right, so do that in a minute. Yeah. But what's the standout point, John?
Hold on a minute. I can't hear that while we're winning.
What's the standout point in the match that that stands out to you?
Just one name, Foden. His touch is absolutely electric.
Right.
Oh my.
I think his creativity is unbelievable.
He needs to get into it a bit more, doesn't
Say that again, Mark.
he? He needs to get involved a bit more, though.
Yeah, he does, yeah, because at one point he was at left back, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Hang on a minute, we kicked off again. What am I on about?
They've just kicked off.
Have they just kicked off? So we're into the second half. Right, Mark.
Right, Brindy, it's lovely to meet you. How long are you going to be on for?
Brindy's on for the second half. Brindy will be with us at the end. All right, so come and say hello. All right.
Right, I'm at the end, Brindy.
Mark,
Okay.
I've got my Scotland t-shirt on. You know it's 3 lions on the shirt. All right. Brindy, lions is because it's the national animal of England. All right, the lion is the national animal of England. Do you know what the national animal of Scotland is?
The Loch Ness Monster?
No, it's
It may as well be.
it's actually unicorns. So I've put 3 unicorns. I've put 3 unicorns on my shirt, just for Mark. All right, and Mark, I put Scotland's magic. All right,
Brilliant.
all right, Scotland's magic. All right,
Yeah,
but
magic.
but read the small print. All right, here we go. Scotland's magic.
See that. Needs all the
Needs all the magic it can get. That's where the unicorns come in, you see? Up here for thinking. So I've got me Scotland's magic t-shirt on. All right, bit of Scotland magic. There you go.
Let's hope it brings him some magic.
Enjoy the rest of the game, Mark. Thanks for popping in. You get back to it and switch your camera back round.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll drop back in a bit.
All right. Cheers, buddy.
Right. Catch you in a bit. Bye.
Oh, that sounds like a miss.
Yeah.
Yeah. England are on the attack now. Not good.
Oh.
This is very serious. This is very serious.
Pretty long second half.
I'm going to give... all right. Cheers, Mark. All right.
Yeah.
I'm going to give Lad Baby one more shout out. Just going into the second half. Lad Baby is a YouTuber. He's doing some fantastic cheap deals on t-shirts. I'm going to give you a quick screenshot of his thing here. Okay. Let me...
You're going to give us a screenshot of this thing?
Yeah, of these t-shirts,
right.
yeah. Because let's just bring it up. There we go. So he's got some cheap t-shirts. There's one for Vindaloo, which is a song that they sing.
Oh, yeah.
3 lines, that's his good lady, with 3 lines written on the shirt. 12 quid for a t-shirt. So if you want to support England in the in the Euros, it's a cheap way of doing it instead of buying big fancy t-shirts. 12 quid, it's coming home. And kids t-shirts are 8 quid. So it was his inspiration for doing some t-shirts. I thought to myself, I'm just going to get on and print something. So hence why let me stop share that. Hence why I've designed my own.
No, that's great. I love it. That's very creative.
Very creative. 3
very
unicorns.
Creative.
3 unicorns on my shirt. For a bit of Scotland. So.
And you did the wording quite well.
Oh, the wording's perfect, isn't it? Scotland needs all the magic it can get.
Yeah.
Very good. Brindy, what do you know about football? Do you know much about English football?
No.
Not at all.
I just know there's rivalries. I know that it's a big deal.
Yeah.
It's like our American football.
It's it is very much so. Let me I just need to shift his camera, I think. Let me just see if I can move his camera to get rid of that green line. That'll do. That's better. I don't know anything about football. I really don't.
So we're just 2 peas in a pod here, aren't we?
It's great to talk to you, really, because a conversation with Rob, he knows quite a lot. I know. All right, he knows quite a lot about football, and I think I managed to steer the conversation, well enough, to keep him, chatting, because I can't contribute anything really. I don't know anything. But it's nice. I did a charity football match. I did the commentary, and when I said, what are the points, all right, how many points, who's got what, they kind of looked at me and went, it's called goals. They're called goals, Neil. So.
Yeah. Oh, I do know that.
Yeah, but
I do know that. There's a goalie.
Yeah, So I'm not. I'm not.
A halfback and a fullback. Like, I know that.
Is it? Is there? I thought that. Isn't that just American? I don't know. Is there halfback, fullback? I don't know.
Let's see.
It's not.
Chat now.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not my thing.
Do you know?
Not my thing. So it's nice to kind of break away from it for a brief moment. I've got a little quiz for you, so we'll do that.
Okay.
But you're not. You do like sport. It's just.
No, I love sports. I'm a hockey fan. I'll watch American football. I'll root for the local team, and I know how to play football. And I played volleyball, softball. I'm a jock.
But there's one sport in particular that I know you for, and that is NASCAR. Mm-hmm. You're a bit of a motorhead.
Yeah.
You like your motorsport.
I like driving fast.
Have you driven a NASCAR?
Yes.
Oh
yes.
Wow.
Twice,
is it?
Yeah.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah.
And the banking on the track does it feel really odd?
Well, when they test you out on it, they'll bring you out for a test run.
Yeah. With
somebody else driving, and then they'll go slow, and they'll drive up the bank, and you feel it. It's like that.
Wow.
But when you're driving it at high speeds, you don't really feel it.
Oh, okay. Because you're in control of the vehicle.
Yeah.
You're angled on the track.
Right,
I'm
and
guessing.
that centrifugal force that brings you around, you don't really feel it,
Yeah.
It's so much fun.
But you get to go and watch a lot of NASCAR. So do you go to the arenas? Do they call them arenas?
No, the track.
The track. So
Yeah.
you go to the track or whatever. You get to watch it. Do you do that regularly?
Yes.
Oh wow! So is there a place fairly close to you?
Yes. Well, we have two that's close. Actually, I'm going to one next weekend.
Awesome.
The
Are you
Pocono-
Are you taking your IRL stuff? Are you taking your camera?
Yes.
Excellent. Good. Oh, I look forward to that then.
I mean,
Cool.
I hope I get it because I brought it to Dover. What was that? Probably a month ago when I streamed from that track. And it's difficult because on the race day, you know, they have every news channel there. Then they have F1 sports, everybody who's filming it.
Yeah.
To get a signal is really tough. But, you know, when it's not.
Yeah. I'm surprised they've not got trumpets and drums. You know, so
I'm definitely gonna show because for this one we're back camping again with the motorhome, and we get to camp right in the infield of the track.
Oh wow!
Oh,
wow!
Oh yeah. We have access to the drivers and their motorhomes, and they're not like other sports figures. You can go mingle with. I played basketball with some of them, just you know, on a Saturday morning, walking around with your coffee. So it's fun.
Superb. Are you gonna take the camera around and you're gonna try and talk to some of the drivers, possibly?
Yeah.
What a stream! Yeah. I look forward to that.
Yeah.
And
I'm excited.
When are you planning that one?
We're going next weekend. The race is next weekend.
Not tomorrow. The following week.
Following weekend.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So
this weekend's Father's Day.
Excellent. Yeah. Okay. All right. Cool. Oh, that sounds really good. Good. Did you pop your shout out in the thing? If I let you do that, pop your shout out in there so people can connect with you. I'm going to get the next bottle of cider because it's the second half, and then you can share with us. You're on a Wendy's. Are you drinking Coke?
Yeah. Well, Diet Pepsi.
I'm on a. I'm going to go with a Green Goblin again. All right, so I'm on a Green Goblin. Green Goblin this time.
Is that a beer?
It's a cider, apple cider.
Wait a minute. Okay, we need to talk about that. When you say apple cider, to an American, that's a kid's drink.
No, this is 5% alcohol.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, when I was a kid, I was drinking cider. So yeah.
I just don't know I don't know the difference between beer and cider. I still haven't figured that out yet. John's the better person to ask, being the landlord. I just know it's it's fermented apples. I don't know. Okay.
It's cider.
All right, so it's got like grain alcohol, maybe.
Don't know. No, it kind of. No.
You just know it tastes good.
Yeah. They're John's not. John's happy, but Mark's not happy here.
I see that.
Yeah, Mark got a bit vocal at the telly there.
And now he's having a sip to make himself feel better there.
I don't know. Who's anybody in the chat know the difference? Flavors of cider. There are different ciders. So we say apple. So yeah, there are different flavored ciders. We can have pear cider. Pear cider's nice. Pear cider is quite fruity. Still alcoholic. But a pear cider is a really light, refreshing cider drink. You could chuck loads of ice cubes in it, and it's really, really fruity and nice. But still alcoholic. Still boozy. But when I was much younger, like now, ciders, I think cider is more commercialized now.
Okay.
But when I was younger, there wasn't much commercial cider. There was a few, but they were all pretty naff. I was drinking what we class as scrumpy cider. Scrumpy cider, and that's from the farmhouse. All right, so farmers are making cider, and used to get it in plastic cans, plastic proper cans with a screw and a handle and a 5 litre can type thing or whatever, and it was lethal stuff. I mean,
Wow.
it
sounds lethal.
It was lethal, and as kids we
Yeah.
were drinking it. It was
Oh my.
it was flat. It wasn't fizzy, so it was proper raw, and in the bottom of this canister was floating bits, of apples, peppercorns,
Oh, okay.
all
Yeah.
bits, all the seasoning, to make it. There'll be sediment and stuff all floating around in the bottom.
Right.
It was dreadful stuff. A flagon, a flagon is what Hezzy's calling it. I don't think we ever called it a flagon. I think
Well,
that's
the stuff
a
that we
northern
drank
term.
when we were young, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Right, I should have asked Rob this. If Rob is watching, is Rob in the
I
chat? Is
saw
Rob
him in
watching?
there.
Okay, Rob, I'm going to ask you a question that I should have asked, which is, who did you want to do a shout out for? So we can do a shout out for Rob, and the same for you, Brindy. Is there a streamer that maybe we don't already know that you'd like to introduce us to? Good question. Because we follow lots, but we're all in different communities, aren't we?
We do.
So we all sit in one community and we all know each other. I'm in an Irish community, and I like to hang out with them and things, but we don't tend to kind of crossing. Squire of Twitch, another variety streamer. Could you do a shout out, Brindy, for Squire of Twitch? And maybe Rob can tell
Is
us
that
a
how
little.
you spell it?
I would just copy it from copy it from them. I'm going to give somebody a shout out who hasn't popped in, so I'm just going to see what happens here. Here we go. All right. So I think, will his Discord be the same as his Twitch?
Not necessarily.
No, not always, are they?
No. Let's see. Just a minute.
I'll have to do a check.
I'm trying to eat my Subway here. Come on. Right, can we have a calm in it?
Alright, I just put up mine.
Very good. So who have we got for yours then?
Serenus World?
And what do they do?
He's an IRL streamer temporarily in California, but is about to leave for Europe in 2 days. And he's a very engaging IRL streamer. He engages with his chat. He shows great things. He's excited about it. He's definitely, I think I watch him because he and I share that same kind of vision of everyone's excited about learning about new places.
Yeah.
And the knowledge, sharing knowledge and being excited and sharing with chat.
I think we may have a goal. Have we got a goal or a yeah? So have they got one? So it's still 0-0. Okay, still 0-0, but it wasn't good. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, it was close. Okay.
Okay.
Hezzy, hi Hezzy.
Has it gone in? Let's just watch that replay. Oh, it was very close. Hit the ball. I can just about see it. He heads it, misses the goal. Very, very close. Very close. It's great to see them in the pub. So they're a streamer from California. Is it Los Angeles, did you say, or just California?
Last night he was in, I can never pronounce this. I can't ever pronounce the name of this town. It looks like La Jolla. Oh, La Jolla. That's it. La Jolla.
Okay, all right.
La Jolla. That's right.
You know, it's fascinating because we get to see, you know, locations, you know, that maybe we'll never get to see. You know,
exactly.
And you know, there are only so many holidays one person can go on. You know, so to get a snippet of where somebody lives, it's fascinating. I know a couple of your streams recently. You've been taking us along the boardwalk, as you call it. You know, from New Jersey, and you know, it's nice. You know, and actually, you know, seeing people out and about. And things, it's refreshing.
It's a lot different here than it is where you are, for sure. Everyone's out.
Yeah, when did you start streaming? Is it a new thing for you? Have you been doing it a while?
Last summer, I had this iPhone 6.
Yeah.
And all I had been is, you know, chatter and modding.
Yeah.
And I was like, let me just try it out. I'm just going to try it. Let me just film like 5 seconds. And I went on, and all of a sudden, within a minute, I had like people in my chat, and I was like, oh my God, what do I do now?
So how long was the first stream? You didn't stay on for like 2 or 3 minutes. How long was the first stream?
I think it was 8 minutes.
All right. So it was just minutes.
Oh yeah, it was. I had no intention of like becoming a streamer. I was like, oh, let me just try it. You know, I had no idea what I was doing. And then I guess I really started in maybe January, February, around there. Yeah, you know what? It was the end of February because we had a huge snowstorm, and I went out, and that was like my first like real
stream.
Mm-hmm.
Do you post those onto YouTube? Because on Twitch it gets deleted after a while. You haven't saved them? Have you saved them?
I cut them into highlights because they'll save the highlights.
Okay. So the highlights are still on your Twitch. Mm-hmm. So we can go back and watch the first glimpse.
Yeah, like because of when I did the tour of the Jersey Shore house, there was so much music while I was waiting.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to do, you know, the whole DMC thing or have them cut it all out. So what I did was, as soon as I was done when I went home, I edited it all the way down to just the tour for the highlights.
Right.
That worked.
The quiz team at the end of the month. Let's just focus on that for a little minute because we're going to go on to some questions for you. Who's in your team?
Oh, well, this month I have DJ Technique.
Well, that's no threat. That's fine. Go on.
Love you, DJ! And Red Mozzie.
Yeah, that's the challenge there. You've got a good team. Is it just the three of you? Have you got one other?
It's always 3 against 3.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. All right. And your background is teaching, so you know, you've got a head full of.
I hate that people know that.
but your background is so when you get a question wrong, they like to pick you up on it.
Me. Yeah. And God forbid, I'm looking at you, chat. God forbid I spell anything wrong or use the wrong homophone in chat. I get crucified. Meanwhile, all day, all night, I'm watching for spelling, incorrect grammar. I don't say a word.
Yeah. Yeah, we're not great at it in the UK. I see a lot. We're not great at it. And for me, I suffer with fat fingers. You know, I sit and type, and I'm just nudging wrong keys all the time. So, okay, let's whilst the game seems happy enough, we're going to do a couple of questions. All right. So they're nice and easy. They're just general knowledge. All right. Let's give it a go. Here's your first question. What does a pedometer count? Is it heart rate, steps, or sheep?
I would say steps.
Okay. That's easy one to ease you in. All right, easy one. Yeah. Easy one to ease you in. What is another name for an Academy Award? Is it Golden Globe, Oscar, or BAFTA? What's the another name for the Academy Award?
That would be an Oscar.
It is correct.
I actually know what a BAFTA is.
Okay, who was John Lennon's second wife? All right. Was it Heather Mills, Yoko Ono, or Barbara Bach?
Isn't it Yoko Ono? I didn't know you had a first wife.
Yeah, it was Yoko Ono. Who wrote the novel A Clockwork Orange? Was it Harper Lee, Anthony Burgess, or George Orwell? Clockwork Orange.
I'm going to have to go with Anthony Burgess.
Okay. Very good. Very good. Yeah. These are great quizzes, by the way. They're on they're on joe.co.uk. Give them a bit of a shout out. They've got a great website.
Oh, that's cool.
It's a great website, full of I would say just entertainment stuff, and they've got a load of good quizzes and things. And when you click the answer, obviously you get to know which one's right and which one's wrong. Really easy to do. What type of flowers are these, Brindy? What type of flowers are they? Are they roses, lilies, or pansies? Sorry, daisies.
I would say lilies.
Yeah, easy one. Okay, round 2, sport. All right. There's going to be some football questions here. I do apologise.
I'll try it.
Who is the manager of the Portuguese men's football team? The manager of the Portuguese men's football team. Is it Nuno Espirito Santo, Cristiano Ronaldo, or Fernando Santos? Not
I'll
a
go
clue.
with a guess. Fernando Santos.
Okay. Oh, it's a good guess, Brindy. Good guess.
I know. Every woman knows who Cristiano is. So.
Yeah. He's not a manager, is he? He doesn't manage a team.
He's a god.
Let's give you a little break while they're singing Vindaloo.
Oh, is that what that's the song?
That's the song, yeah, Vindaloo. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, if you heard it, that's what they're singing. So.
Yeah.
Very good. If anybody's watching, Rob, could you just update us on the score, please? Just keep us updated on the score. That'd be grand.
Rob. Hey, Rob. You ready to lose the end of the month?
It's still 0-0. Okay. I think when we hear a goal, we'll hear the goal. All right.
Oh, I'm sure we will.
Yeah. Okay. Netherlands manager Frank de Boer has an ill-fated spell at which Premier League club? So he had an ill-fated spell at a Premier League club. Was it Crystal Palace, Everton, or West Ham?
An ill-fated spell? Like he fainted?
No, I would say just a bad run as a manager.
Okay.
Yeah, ill-fated spell. Yeah, spell is a short time. Ill-fated, I would say it was just a dreadful spell, dreadful time at a Premier League club.
I'll have to say Crystal Palace.
Okay. God, goodness me, Brindy. You know, the irony is, for somebody that doesn't know football, I think you're actually doing better than Rob did. Oh, dear.
Love you, Rob.
Oh dear. Right, Andy Murray. Going over to tennis.
Okay.
Which other tennis players have been given the wild card entries for Wimbledon this year? Now, that could be last year, because this is a pub quiz, so or it could be this year, but it's a bit of a guess, isn't it? Dustin Brown, Maria Sharapova, or Venus Williams. Do you watch tennis? Do you watch
I do.
Yeah, okay, all right. So you recognise the names?
Yeah. Venus wasn't doing too good. Maria, maybe. I don't know. My gut says Venus.
She's good. Oh, you're getting them right, Brindy.
Well, I remember there was a controversy with her about that. So yeah.
Yeah.
I do follow tennis.
Very good. Right. Whose goal scoring record at European Championships did Cristiano Ronaldo break with his double against Hungary on Tuesday? Again, we're not right on timings because this is probably an old thing, right?
Oh, that sounded like a bad miss. Oh, I heard that.
Yeah, there's some blue language there. I've not got my not got my swear box sorted for this stream yet. I've just
my sword.
I've just switched over from Streamlabs to OBS, so it's all a bit of a mess. But interestingly, anybody using Streamlabs, you can in OBS you can import your scenes.
Okay.
So you're bringing across all the work that you've done. It does kind of do it. It's a bit messy, but it still needs sorting. But actually, I've been quite pleased, being able to shift over.
Being on this end, Rob, is the audio still good like it has been the whole stream?
Yeah, that'd be interesting. Yeah. Oh, it was this week. This was this week. So this quiz is up to date then. This was this week.
Wow.
He broke the record this week. Which goal-scoring record at European Championships did Cristiano Ronaldo break with his double against Hungary on Tuesday?
I can't see it. It's not up on the screen.
Ah, right. Okay, sorry.
And Rob said the audio has been excellent.
Excellent. Good. I think I've solved my my audio issues.
Let's see. I will say Miroslav Klose.
Okay. Yeah.
Klose.
Let's have a look. Oh, it was.
I got one wrong.
Platini, whoever that is.
Okay.
Very good.
No idea.
They're singing, but they're all sat down. So.
Oh, yeah.
England midfielder Calvin Phillips plays for which club? Not a clue. Is it Aston Villa, Leeds United, or Southampton? England midfielder Calvin Phillips.
I'll say Southampton.
Oh, it was Leeds United. Where I live in Bradford. Leeds United is next door to us.
Oh, okay.
So we have a bit of a rivalry in the Bradford Leeds kind of, football kind of thing. So people from Bradford don't like Leeds. People from Leeds don't like Bradford. But interestingly, that you went for Southampton. I used to work the doors. I was a doorman, and I was a doorman in Southampton. And when Portsmouth and Southampton clashed, as a football, because they're neighbouring towns or neighbouring cities.
Right.
When they clashed, it's very much a bit like Leeds and Bradford. There's big rivalry, and it's among the fans. It's not just the teams. It's the fans.
Always the fans. I mean, I'm from the Philadelphia area, and we are. Ask anybody in America who the worst fans, in the country are. Philadelphia fans. We always get bad rap.
Yeah. We have the term football hooligan. For those that cause the grief and the aggro. Is that the same? Do you get that kind of rivalry between teams where it can outbreak into a pub brawl?
Well, it used to. We're known as the team that booed Santa Claus off the field. But there's times where that you do not enter our arena with the opposing team's jersey.
Yeah.
Because you will get a hard time. You may get a beer dumped on you. So, but it's gotten better over the years. Like in the, the 70s and the 80s and the 90s, it was like it's not like that too much anymore.
Okay, all right. Maybe we've calmed down a little bit. Maybe.
Yeah.
But there's definite. I need to take the thing off the screen. Mark will be sighing here. Scotland took a shot and missed. So we just saw Mark's arms go up in despair. See the replay. It's shot over Nowhere near it. Nowhere near.
Put it this way, Brindy has glassed a few people. I don't even know what that means, man.
Glassed means bottled. So
like I threw a bottle?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's what I did. Okay.
Oh, dear. Right, let's go on to a couple more questions then. Right, this one's history, okay? So let's see how you do with this lot. Okay, recognise this fella?
I do.
Henry VIII. What was his first wife? Was it Catherine Parr?
Catherine of Aragon.
Catherine of Aragon. Straight in with the answer. You know your history.
I know Henry VIII and all the wives.
Oh, look at that. Catherine of Aragon is correct. I feel that me and Rob have got our challenge at the end of this month. How long did the 100 Years' War last between England and France?
Is this like a trick question?
How long did the 100 Years' War last?
Years. I don't know, 100 years.
Was it 106, 96, or 116?
I'll go with 96.
Oh, 116. Yeah, how long did the 100 Years' War last between England and France? 116.
And why didn't they call it the 116-year war?
I have no idea. Very good. Next question. Who was the USA at war with in 1950 to 1953? Was it Vietnam, North Korea, or Thailand? Oh, so you know about our history.
I know, right?
Could you eliminate one really easily?
Vietnam.
Why?
Because my dad was in Vietnam.
So it was later? It was 60s
no,
or 70s?
Later. It was the 60s
later.
and 70s, yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
all right. So that's one out. So it's a 50-50 chance then.
I'll say Thailand.
Thailand. Sure?
I don't think... I don't remember anything bad with Thailand. Go North Korea.
They seem like a troubled bunch to Koreans, don't they? You know? Yeah. It was North Korea.
Okay, good.
Yeah. I don't remember anything bad happening in Thailand.
Yeah.
Just watching the screen. They're all singing Vindaloo again. Okay. That's all right. They're playing around midfield at the minute. Right. Who was the inventor of the telephone? Do you know the answer to this one?
Alexander Graham Bell.
Is there as an answer? It's not Thomas Edison. No.
The telephone? That's Alexander Graham Bell.
Definitely. Yeah. Okay. Who was the first president of the USA? Abraham Lincoln, Thomas Jefferson, or George Washington?
George Washington.
Yeah, but you know this is an English quiz. We don't.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's true.
That's like testing our history on the States.
I couldn't tell you who your first prime minister was. So.
No. Right, you're going to see some pictures. Guess the game. Okay. All right.
This will be bad.
Right. So guess the game. We've probably seen enough. On Twitch. You've probably seen lots of games.
No, I don't watch games.
You don't watch the games on there? Okay, all right.
No.
So guess the video game from the screenshot. Which game is this? Is it Call of Duty Warzone? Is it Battlefield 2042? Or is it Medal of Honor Above and Beyond?
Okay.
I don't know the answers to these quizzes. I've not done them. But I know what it's not.
Is there a video?
No, it's not.
Okay.
But I know what it's not. I
Okay.
can tell you it's not Call of Duty.
Okay, then I'll go Medal of Honor.
Okay. Oh, it was Battlefield.
I never even heard of that one.
Yeah.
Have you heard of that one?
Yeah, I have heard of it.
Okay.
If on streaming, I don't play these games.
Okay.
There's a core group of Call of Duty hardcore fans, and then there's
Right.
those that say I don't play Call of Duty. You know, I prefer Battlefield. You know, there's a distinctive, you know, or distinct two groups. You know, sort of two camps. You know, so Battlefield definitely appeals to some. And
I never heard that name before.
Yeah. Medal of Honor, I think I've heard of, but I don't see it as often. I see the two. I see Call of Duty and Battlefield.
Well, apparently Chris Media Lab, he pre-ordered it and he thinks it looks really good.
Yeah, well, Battlefield, you know, as I say, people prefer it over Call of Duty, so it looks like it'll be a good game. Right, can we do, Brindy, could you do a shout out for me for Chris?
Sure.
Because Chris has helped me this afternoon with setting up the OBS. So we'll give him a bit of a shout out. Chris plays different games online on Twitch, and hit him with a follow. We're going to connect up with Chris again in the coming weeks or so while I get to grips with OBS. He's a useful chap. He's helped me out with my music today.
Oh, very nice.
So we've got music in the background, and it's at a level in my ears that it's not, you know, it's not booming in my ears. And so hopefully it's at a reasonable level for people to hear as well.
Right.
Cool. What game is this, Brindy? What's this one? Is it The Simpsons Hit and Run? Is it Nicktoons Racing? Or is it South Park Rally? What do you think?
The Simpsons Hit and Run?
That would be my guess. I'd go with that. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he's yellow. The driver's yellow.
Definitely looks a bit yellow, yeah. But just the big pink car as well. Yeah. Okay. Right, next question then. Which Grand Theft Auto game is this? Could be any. I wouldn't have a clue. Which Grand Theft Auto game is this?
Let's go with 3.
Okay, so you're thinking older. Oh, it was Vice City. Okay, wouldn't know. Okay.
I wouldn't know that either.
Which gaming duo is this? Is it Jack and Daxter? Is it Ratchet and Clank? Or is it Banjo Kazooie? Or Kazooie. Jack and Daxter, Ratchet and Clank, Banjo Kazooie.
I'll go Jack and Daxter.
Jack and Daxter. Oh, Ratchet and Clank.
Oh.
Yeah. How are we doing time wise?
Looking.
Okay. We're good. We're in the last probably few minutes. Which game is this one then? Is it Final Fantasy, The Legend of Zelda, or Kingdom Hearts? I can tell you what it's not.
It's not Legend of Zelda?
Is that what you think?
No, you said you were going to tell me which one you didn't think it was.
I can tell you, I'm pretty sure this is not Kingdom Hearts.
Oh. I'll say this is Final Fantasy.
Okay. Legend of Zelda. Oh,
yes, I'm such a gamer. I'm not reading chat. They're like, I am not reading chat. I look after I give the answer.
Don't worry.
Obviously, I got it wrong.
Hey, it ain't a competition. Don't worry. You know, Kingdom Hearts. Have you ever heard of Kingdom Hearts?
No.
Kingdom Hearts is a Disney game.
Oh.
And you play a character. I don't recognise the character, but he goes into all the different Disney worlds. Oh. So he'll go to the what is it? The what's the Beast? What's the Beast? Beauty and the Beast. He'll go to Beauty and the Beast, and then he'll come out of that level and go into another level, and it'll be Toy Story. And then he'll come out of that level and go to another level, and it'd be Pocahontas. You know, so you're getting a snippet of all the different characters from different things. So anybody that's a Disney fan will know of Kingdom Hearts. Yeah, it's obviously a big fan thing. I think there's think it was probably 2 or 3 games of it, 2 or 3 versions of it.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, you get to play along with Mickey, Donald, and Goofy, and yeah, it is. It's a good game. It's definitely not that you can see on the screen. So there you go. Right, we're gonna leave the quiz. I think you did pretty well there. If we have a look at just the greens, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You got far more than Rob. Mind you, we did get through a few more probably.
Yeah.
But there you go. There you go.
That's
Right.
good.
Final minutes. Final minutes of our stream. When are you next on?
This weekend.
Okay. And what's
I
the
haven't
plan?
decided. I haven't decided if I'm going tomorrow or Sunday. Depends.
Okay. Any plans?
But I.
Any
But
plans
I
where
am
you go?
finished school.
But where are you going? Where are you taking your stream?
Out and about. I'm trying to arrange a couple day trips now that I'm finished school.
Okay.
So they may be anywhere from an hour to 4-hour drives away.
Okay.
So I'm trying to I'm thinking about Philadelphia. I'm thinking about the historical part of Philadelphia as well.
How far away is New York City to you?
If I drove there, it'd be 2 hours.
Oh right. Okay. All right. But that would be a staggering stream to do.
It would be, but right now between
Yeah.
Daily Dasher and Mikey, they pretty much
Yeah.
New York City. They do it right. They know what they're doing.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to.
I've been to New York. I stayed in New Jersey with a friend of the family. And I stayed with them for maybe 2 nights and then went back to New York. And things, so that was cool. And one of the things with New York is it's such a big place, you know, to get round and do all the touristy things. So
expensive.
I spent a whole day in Central Park.
Okay.
You
can.
You can get lost.
You can.
There's a bit of. Oh dear.
Oh, the emotion.
And Mark is breathing a sigh of relief.
I see that. Yeah. Breathe, Mark. Breathe.
Yeah. Goodness me. So I've been there. And I've done the Empire State Building.
Okay.
It was after the Twin Towers. So it was literally, I think, a year, within 6 months or a year after the Twin Towers. So I
haven't been to the Twin Tower site. Yeah.
Well, but that site, you know, when it had just happened, it was within 6 months or a year. It was so
rubble pile. Yeah.
It was horrible, absolutely horrible.
It was. It was. I'll never forget it.
Yeah, I was working in the UK. We were on red alert. All right.
Yeah.
So whilst America was dealing with stuff, I think different things were happening all at the same time. Obviously, the major impact was the Twin Towers. But in the UK, I was working at a nuclear power station.
Oh.
And when anything like this happens, we don't, as general Joe public, we don't know what happens. When these things happen, when things go on red alert, we don't really understand what that means. We just think, oh, the country goes into red alert. But at the power station, we went into a red alert.
Oh yeah, I bet you did.
They had to shut down, their, the production, and things, and hunker down, as they say, and things, and it was alarming. It was scary.
Yeah.
Absolutely scary.
It was very scary.
Yeah, I'm working at a nuclear power station, and we were watching it on the news. Literally, we were stood in the offices watching, what was unfolding. and
Right.
we're on location of a hotspot, you know.
Yeah.
And we're like, you know, are we all to go home now? You know, should we just leave? You know what? You know,
Yeah,
and
what do you do?
I think within half an hour to an hour we were all told to leave.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Yeah, so they got rid of all the additional
Hey,
staff.
John.
So this is Rob.
Oh, hey, Rob.
Yeah,
Hi, how's it going? You alright?
Good,
we're doing good. Have we reached final score?
I might get hurt, but I'm so happy about that draw.
Oh, it's a draw.
Because,
It's a draw.
Oh, good.
because if Mark's teams win the next game and we win or draw, we're all going through. It's about a nation rather than a country.
Well done. Well said, Rob. Thank you for that. Could you get Darren on for us? Could we say hello to Darren if he's up for it? Thanks, Rob. Appreciate that.
All right, deal. I'll get Darren on it if I'm not.
No, it's not. It's not that. I wanted
I'm
to.
only joking. I just want to say hi to Brindy. Hi,
Yeah,
Brindy,
say hi to Brindy. Brindy's from.
Nice to meet you. Let me get Darren.
Brilliant. Appreciate that.
They're wanting you. You what? They're wanting
You what?
They're wanting you. They want to
All right. Hello, Darren. Get them earphones in. Hang about. Hello. Welcome to Twitch. You're live. Please do not swear. How did the match go? How did the match go?
Actually, do you know what? I actually quite enjoyed the match. But in
Yeah.
a little draw, it was fairly entertaining, I suppose. Well done, Mark. Yeah,
It was. It was a good game, Darren. I really enjoyed it. My heart's still going.
Oh,
But it was good. Yeah, I enjoyed that. I just took a point. I said
British game, I think, really.
it was. Yeah, it was good. Yeah. That's what I wanted to see. But I said to Neil before, I just took a draw before, and
you got to be happy with the result, though, Darren. Yeah.
Sorry, I can't hear you very well.
I was saying you've got to be happy with the result. You know, the fact that you both carry on. You know, it's not like a lose. You know, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if Scotland beat Croatia, then we're both through. So
Yeah.
that's all they have to do now, isn't it? So,
yeah. We're still in it now. So that's all your fault.
Darren, I've been wearing my Scotland Magic t-shirt.
Oh, come on, Neil. What's
With-
all right? Why have you got a Scotland Magic t-shirt?
Well, it's not 3 lions; it's 3 unicorns. Oh, dear. Excellent. Enjoy your evening. Enjoy a couple of pints. Get yourself a whiskey. Have a Scotch whiskey, Darren.
Well, maybe. Yeah.
Cheers.
Good man.
Right.
Right. Take care. Cheers, Darren. Thank you. Cheers, buddy. Go on, Mark. Tell us your thoughts, Mark.
Like Darren says, it was just an enjoyable game.
What was the standout point in the second half? You know, what happened in the second half?
Well, to be honest, Scotland had a couple of chances where we could have scored.
I saw you on the edge of your seat at one
We saw
point.
you.
I had a couple of jumps up and down, and
Oh,
Yeah.
had that moment of the hands, you know. Oh, you know.
We could tell right away. We could tell.
Oh, dear.
Hi,
But then
guys.
I've got Sam with me who's like rooting for England as well, so I'm like, so it's been quite good.
Excellent. Right, we've got John and Lauren. Hello,
Hi,
Lauren.
John and Lauren.
Hello, everybody. How are you all doing?
Oh,
Hello. How do you feel, John? How do you feel with a draw?
I think it's a great result.
it was a good game.
I think it's fair. It was a great game. Both teams really muscled in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good.
Of course, I'm disappointed that we didn't get the win. But
Yeah.
I think it's a fair result.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
we were all booing England at the end, wasn't we?
Well, yeah, they were. In here as well. In here they were booing.
I won.
Oh, dear.
Believe it, I was cheering, don't worry.
Excellent. Well done. Well done, both of you down the pub. I hope it's been a good
Yeah.
evening for you.
Yeah, I've been enjoying it.
She's been a storm and as Lauren.
Yeah, I spotted that. She's been in and out.
She's made it easy for me, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good job. Keep the stream on, John. We'll be finishing in 5-10 minutes. All right, but keep the stream on. Cheers, buddy. Get yourself a Scotch whiskey. You know.
Is that your way of saying bugger off, John? Is it?
No, get yourself a Scotch whiskey and celebrate. You know, a draw. You know, you're both through. Yeah.
Well, we're not through yet.
Which Scotch are we having, Mark?
Oh, I think you should have one of your nice ones.
I think I should have a nice one, yeah. What do you reckon, Brenda? Which Scotch should we have?
Do you drink a Scotch? Do you drink whiskey, Brindy?
Like Jameson?
No, that's Irish. No.
I can have an Irish.
I'm an Irish girl. What can I say?
I think it's only fair. I mean, we have sat and watched England versus Scotland for the last 2 hours, so a little bit of Irish is only fair, isn't it?
Go get yourself a shot of whiskey, John, and we'll toast with you and sign off. So, a couple of minutes. Go get yourself a quick whiskey, and we'll toast to sign off. All right. Speak to you in a bit. Mark, get yourself. Have you still got a whiskey there? Have you still got a shot there?
I can get another one. Yeah.
You can get another one. Go on, go get yourself another one, and then I'll sign off with Brindy. Brindy, thank you so much for joining us this evening.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Been
Thanks for having me on.
Absolute pleasure. We'll catch up with the guys when they'll come back and have their whiskey. Let me just finish off. When I was in New York, I took the walk from Manhattan over the Brooklyn Bridge. All right.
Okay.
To get the photograph that everybody wants, you know, from Brooklyn side, if you like, looking at the Manhattan. Is it Manhattan skyline?
Manhattan, yeah.
Yeah. So I did that. I took my. I was a photographer. Or I am a photographer. I was a photographer. I had my SLR camera, my tripod, you know, on my shoulder, and I was carrying my camera and walking across the bridge. That's a blimmin' long bridge.
Yes, it is.
It's a blimmin' long bridge.
It's a long bridge.
What you
you don't realize.
Yeah, but when you can see the other side, right? You think, oh, it's not that far, right? But what you don't forget is that there's a runoff for the bridge either side.
Yes.
Right. So when you get to Brooklyn and you think, well, there's the ground. The ground, right? You know.
Yeah.
But the bridge just keeps on going, all right, until you can get off it. Right, and come back, you know, to the shoreline, you know, to be able to do it. And then I'm walking through the streets of Brooklyn, all right, with my SLR camera at night, all right.
Oh, under the bridge? Oh.
All right. And I'm like, I really, you know, is this a good idea? Am I just, you know, is this stupid? You know, this is 20 years ago. You know, I'm a 20-year-old. You know, and I'll just be like, take the camera. I'm done. You know? Yeah, just take the camera. But you know, that was my life's work. You know, as my camera. You know, and things. So yeah, I was. That was my experience of Brooklyn late at night.
What we do when we're young, right?
I wouldn't recommend it. I'd say drive. Yeah, don't walk across the bridge.
Take an Uber or something.
Yeah, do something. You know, don't walk there and walk through the streets of Brooklyn to get to. So there you go. So that's my little tale of New York. Right, guys, have you got your brandies in place? Have you got your Wendy's? Wendy's. Cheers, guys. Let's get John in. Have you got your cider in? And then we'll sign off our stream. I hope you guys have all enjoyed us sharing the game and the atmosphere of the pub life with you all.
Absolutely.
Did I just say you ask if we've got our Wendy's?
Well, she's got a Wendy's cold drink. That's what she's drinking, is Brindy.
A Wendy's?
A Wendy's, yeah. She's on a Wendy's, yeah.
Yes.
Is that where they went in Pulp Fiction for the burger?
Yes.
Look at you, John, with your movie knowledge.
Get back.
Oh, brilliant. Brilliant.
Anyway,
Right.
Brindy, this is for you.
Who won, DJ?
Oh.
It was a draw. It was 0-0.
Cheers, John.
It was a brilliant game.
That is a double Jameson.
Oh,
Nice. Enjoy.
Irish gal.
very good.
Cheers.
Cheers, guys. Thank you so much,
Cheers.
chat, for popping in and joining us. Scotland won in spirit. Well done, great Scott. Cheers, guys. Cheers.
Great, Scott.
Cheers, Mark. Cheers, John. Enjoyed the evening. Absolutely brilliant. Scotland magic. You know, it was working. Did you see, John? Three unicorns on my shirt.
What the fuck, man? You're an English, aren't you?
Enjoy. Cheers, guys. Enjoyed the evening.
Yeah, cheers, everyone.
Take care.
Thank you, Brindy, for joining.
Bye, guys.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Cheers,
Cheers all. Bye bye. Cheers, guys. Ta-da. Ta-da.